What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. Rob, how is it going over there?
Pretty good. You?
Oh. The swinging fists of destruction. That's what we're talking about. Guys, if you notice, Rob is TKO'd because I got a new hat on, and you guys aren't even going to believe it. How do you lose a hat? Who loses a hat? I have no idea where my other hat is. I'm very, very disappointed about it. This is the most disappointed I've been about something in a long time, almost as disappointing as the topic of the video today that we will get into. But guys, if you haven't already, you can bring back your friends to life. If you become a superstar, hit the subscribe button down below. There are superstar things happening every single day. We're going to have a couple of them again at the beginning of this video. And you're like, how can it get better than what's been happening? Ultra rare Vaders, left, right, and center for superstars. People hitting secret rare comics. It's crazy. All it takes is hit that subscribe button down below, and the luck has been changing for Superstar Nation. Trust me, if you haven't subscribed already, it's worth it. Might as well try it, right? Also, follow us on Twitter because you already know some of this breaking news I'm about to dish you if you're already on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok. Also, make sure you have that bell notification on because if we go live, it'll tell you when we go live, and then you can join us and ask us anything you want whenever we go live, and you'll be in the chat. I hate this hat. I don't know where my other hat is. I'm really, really upset about it. Guys, I still didn't do it. Leave me alone. I've been really busy, okay? I'm going to put Fastos back up very soon, but at the same time, whenever you follow us, we will follow you back. I'm going to put them up hopefully by the end of the week, this week. I'm just really, really lazy, and it's on a different account, and I can't do anything with that account, so it's like we're trying to get it through. But Rob,
no, I think you upgraded your hat, by the way. I think you upgraded your hat.
You like it?
No, the other one at least, it had the hand going on.
It's the classic. I have a drawing of me with that hat on. I'm just really disappointed.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. But guys,
true.
If you've been paying attention, I said follow us on Twitter, right? If you've been paying attention, we had a contest going on. We had 15,000 Omi bounty to whoever got Reese
a true bounty
from the VV team to follow us on Twitter. There was the DCON event. You guys all know about it. We were really jealous of everybody who went to that. It looked like a blast. It looked amazing. Wish we were there. We will be trying to get into the next one in Anaheim. Not London, too far for me. But maybe Anaheim. We'll try. If you guys want us there, we'll try. If you don't want us there, I just can stay here. So let us know if you're going to that one down below. But this one here looked like a really, really fun time. And this was just the kickoff party. So anyway, we had the bounty, 15,000 Omi, to try to get Reese to follow us. And a lot of responses, people accepting the challenge. Reverend Alex G trying to troll, saying, I think you know what not to do.
Classic.
To Reese. But the IT guy saying, nah, you're a superstar, Reese. We had the whole fam in there. Anyways, Anesthesia Penguins, you'll see him here. I will try. I'm waiting in line at the launch party. So that was our first, maybe somebody will actually try. There's been a couple people who actually DM'd us, said we're trying to get a few. Keep comment stack on. Legend Superstar said he was going to try for us. But look at this.
Okay. We had this
reply from Anesthesia Penguins, Legend Superstar. You will see why in a minute, but he is with Reese. He's with the man, and the man is bursting laughing. I wonder why that is happening. Rob, I think that you have a little bit more about this.
Check it out. All right. Let's play it.
Yes, please. Superstar money.
This one?
Yes, that's it.
Ooh, I missed the button. Following.
Oh my god. Yes,
there
please.
we go.
He did it. So, as you will see, Superstar Reese hit the button.
He hit the button, and you should too if you haven't already. And by the way, Superstar Anesthesia Penguins, he is now Superstar. I'm going to call him just Legend, new inducted Hall of Famer into the Superstar fam. Penguins. This guy went out of his way in person, hunted it down. He took the bounty, and he was paid. He got paid his 15,000.
We paid him that day. 15,000 Omi in his pocket. His pockets are heavy right now. And
his Omi bags.
Shout out to Reese for being a good sport about it. Pretending he couldn't hit the button. That's the whole reason he didn't follow us up until now. He's just really bad, like with the button.
Hand-eye. His hand-eye, it wasn't there. He probably already had too many drinks at that point.
Exactly. So we retweeted it. We gave him the Omi. We did it, Superstar family. Lots going on. Sorry, guys, I'm not showing you. My screen. Yeah. So we retweeted it. Here we go. We did it, Superstar Family. It was a really fun time. So like these are fun things that we like to do on this channel. But it didn't stop there with the DCON news.
Oh, this is even
Rob,
better.
I'm going to bring back up your screen. It didn't stop there.
All right. So if you remember the last two videos, we've talked about our first ever Superstar Hall of Famer legend, Keep Calm, Stack On. All right. He went on his own. He made this T-shirt on his own, repping the Superstar Money symbol, saying that he became a superstar, and he said he was going to bring it to the VEVE event. We then went and sent him, what was it, 30,000 OMI or something like that?
We sent him 15,000 as well 50,000? To pay for the shirt.
We sent him 15,000 OMI because we were just so appreciative that he made this shirt. But look what ended up happening. Look at that. It looks like the shirt got some recognition.
Oh my gosh.
It looks like the shirt
boss.
The boss himself, the two bosses themselves. It looks like it got some recognition. So the best part about this is how it went down. When I saw this photo, I was dying of laughter. It gets even better. Check this out.
You guys got to see this. This is ridiculous.
Check this out.
Okay. Wayne Yoda.
I just noticed the shirt too. Good.
Thanks. We need a selfie with you. He became a star. That was the one with Social Security. Thank you. So like yesterday.
Look at this man. Look at this man right here. Right here. Superstar legend. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Superstar legend.
This guy got David Yu to say Superstar Money multiple times with Dan Crothers. They both recognize the shirt as he walks away. And if you listen closely, you'll hear him at the end say, "I saw that shirt on Twitter yesterday." So yeah. David Yu reads our Twitters. If he's reading them, you should be reading them. So make sure you're following us on Twitter.
Right there. Shirt identified, Superstar Money symbol. Both Dan and Dave, longtime subscribers.
Shout out Dan. Shout out Dave.
We don't know that for sure, but they are part of the Superstar fam, I'm sure, in the closet. They identify the symbol. They call the man back, the legend himself. They know he's a legend. They said, listen, you're in the Hall of Fame. Come back here. I need a photo of your legendary shirt. The legend himself takes that photo, and all love right there. All love. Again, Keep Calm, Stack On, the legend, Hall of Famer. There he is, right there.
Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to please us. But how many times do you think David Yu called somebody back yesterday? How many times do you think they did it? I think this is the only time, and it was to recognize that this guy had a Superstar Money t-shirt, and he became Superstar, and that's what happens when you're a superstar. You get extra time with David and Dan at these con events. So
you get extra time. You know, you got Ultra Rare Vaders, and you get extra time with Dave and Dan. And yeah, I think you should go on Twitter right now and tweet, Keep Calm, Stack On. You are the legend, Hall of Famer, superstar. And you know what? Again, we appreciate your support. We appreciate the whole Superstar fan support. We love the community aspect of this. And here's an example of how we can have a lot of fun with it. So again, thank you again.
Yeah, guys, anything else like this that comes up, we love it. We love to share. So at any time that you guys are pro superstars or you have a funny story, honestly, it makes the video. People love to hear them. They comment on it all the time. So anything you have, comment it down below. Shout it to us on Twitter. We'll make it happen. But like, honestly, this type of stuff is the stuff that we love. And let us know what you think. Isn't that pretty cool? I think it was pretty cool.
I think so too. So
all right. So we had a drop today. Let's skip over to my screen here.
Yeah.
We had a drop. Batman, Black and White, Harley Quinn, 30 minutes. This is the 30-minute tweet. Yeah. And I didn't go for it, Rob. What did you do? So
I actually decided to go for it. I looked at comparables. I went to the other Harleys, and I found that the Ultra Rares tend to be a lot more than 90. So I figured, okay, even at half price, this thing should probably go around 100. Maybe on the high end 120, maybe on the low end 90. But I really did not believe that it would go under listed because it wasn't a blind box. Typically in the blind box format, we know people are gambling constantly for low mints, for really the ultra rare secret rares. And then if they get the commons, they play this game where they buy up as many as they can. We have the spreadsheet, they dump the commons, and it's a gamble that they choose to take. This drop was a little bit different. You actually had to pick which one you wanted, the common, uncommon, rare, or ultra rare. So naturally, I said, okay, the ultra rare is going to be selected by people. And sure enough, it actually sold out in seconds.
Yeah,
so
and that's how that was part of your drop strategy, was it not?
My drop strategy was, I said, okay, if this thing doesn't sell out, I'm going to back out. So I got it. I called Joe. I said, do me a favor. Go look. Is it sold out? He's like, yeah, it's sold out. I said, all right, I'll buy it. I buy it. Because if it wasn't sold out, then I know for sure I will be able to pick it up in the secondary market for less than listed, because usually if it doesn't sell out, the secondary market's going to be cheaper, right? But because it sold out, I said, okay, whatever. I'll pick it up because I'm not going to get it for cheaper. Little do I know, within maybe 20 minutes, this thing was trading at 75 gems. I think this is the first time that I've seen it, at least, where right out of the gate, everything went under listed.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's basically a new age that we are entering. And, we've talked a lot about how we know how this bear market's going. The buyers aren't really there, but you don't tend to expect those things fresh off a drop that sells out.
So here's the web app. It's actually recovered quite a bit, but I think we were seeing it earlier when we were having lunch. It was like 75.
Yeah.
And now we're back up to 89 still. If you sell this at 89.97, you're losing 8.5% off of box, which was 90. You're losing money. Why go for the drop? Like, why even go for the drop?
Yeah,
this is not a blame VEVE for the marketplace going down. This is a blame yourself. Look in the mirror, get up, take off your hat, say, I don't like your hair, put it back on, and just say to the mirror, why did I buy this drop if I'm willing to sell it for a loss, especially when you know what you're getting? If you get this drop, you knew what you were getting. Not only that, now you have a reservation screen that they give you 120 seconds or whatever it is to decide if you really want it. They're like, do you really want it? You can call up a friend. Rob called me, said, do you want it? But the difference is Rob did not sell this. He's not selling it at a loss. He's holding it until it's at least above retail plus his commissions or whatever that the fee is. Yeah. There's no point. It doesn't make any sense. So if you're looking to blame VEVE for anything, this is definitely not one of those things.
Obviously, this is something that I think we did a video yesterday on how we know people are loaning money to invest, and we kind of gave a cautionary tale on that. And we had a lot of people that actually were appreciative that we put a video, because it kind of gives a red flag to the community on what they need to do and what they should be aware of. But I got to show one more thing, because there's definitely a problem right now with this situation. So one of our OG superstars, actually, he's actually a top commenter. Okay, Superstar Dayizo Kid, longtime viewer, very disgruntled, but we're boys. Okay, very disgruntled, but we're boys. Obviously, we're boys. I think at one point he threatened to never watch us again, but we appreciate him, and he's still watching, so we appreciate that. Thank you, Superstar Dayizo Kid.
He makes valid points. This is one of his valid points, and it doesn't make any sense that anybody would do this ever. But
yeah, you can't blame him for being disgruntled. This guy has been waiting for cash out for like ages now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's almost been waiting 2 years for cash out, so he has every right to be disgruntled. But this is what he says. He says, I just dislike this community. People begged for Star Wars, got the info, ran to the market to take further losses on their collectibles to get the drop, because they're selling out to get gems to go for the drop. Then it didn't sell out, and then they turn around and then sell it for a loss. He just says, I'm not proud to be here with these people. And you know what? He's not wrong. The community has shown themselves in a way to be a bit of a joke. Like, we have a lot of people in this community going for drops, thinking that they're going to profit. And I get it. I get the game. I get the gambling game when you know at least one thing's going over listed. You don't have a choice there. You have to go for the gamble because you don't know if you're going to get a common or a secret rare. But this one was different. You literally can click and go for the one you want. You could go directly for the ultra rare. And then you choose to sell it for a loss. And I heard people blaming bots. Why is it the bots' fault? If the bots, they're saying the bots go and they lock up all the listings so no one buys your stuff.
It's not the bot's fault, because then all you have to do is list it higher than the bots, because people can't get into the locked up listings. So if it's at 70 listed, for example, don't put it at 65. If you know 70 to 80 is locked up, put it at 85, because that's the one that people are going to be able to click.
If the bots are going to go ahead and lock up everything so that you then get convinced and tricked that you have to sell it lower, if that's actually what's happening, you are to blame. Don't blame the bots. Blame yourself. You are selling for underlisted because you were tricked that the bots were doing this. Now, beyond that, I made a decision to go for the ultra rare. I'm not going to complain that it's going underlisted. I'm just not going to sell it. I'll go find money. I'll go find gems for other drops. It is what it is at that point. But people shouldn't be in uproar right now in the sense that this is a VEVE problem, that they need to get rid of the weight system, that they need to do it. VEVE does not have to change in this regard. They cannot be blamed for this. It is the community. And as the Yizzle kid said, I am not proud to be here with these people.
Well, you know what? Exactly. I mean, if you're selling something that you just bought for the price that you bought it for, why sell it for less? I mean, you would think if you're buying this, first of all, we all know where we are. That's why I didn't go for this drop, because this is not the first edition. This is not a special edition. This is nothing special about this drop. The edition size is not even the lowest for Harley Quinn. That's the Pew. We've seen Harley Quinn 100,000 times on this app. I get it. I get why Rob went for it, the ultra rare. He called me before he even bought it. He said, did it sell out? Because if it sold out, that means that there must have been people still waiting to buy in. But why are you selling below listed? I have no idea. And if you're going to blame the bots, like Rob said, really lame excuse. If you're going to say that you're going for it to try and get a low mint, even lamer excuse, because that's like a 15% chance that you're going to hit something in the bottom 1,000, whatever it is. And even then, today's market, that's not even getting you much. You might get 10% if you're lucky at this point on a 3-digit thing. So I wouldn't be making that your whole strategy, going for drops, hoping for a low mint. Terrible strategy. But when we do the gamble on a comic for $6, try it. Try it out if you want. If you get a secret rare, you're making like 10x or whatever it is.
Well, I understand the gamble in a blind box format because you know that there's an opportunity. You are choosing to gamble and will sell at a loss because you know you have an opportunity to get something else that you just can't buy, right? So, like, for example, if you want secret rare Darth Vader, if you didn't go for that drop and you thought you could buy it afterwards, you would spend multiples more. But imagine you can actually click secret rare or ultra rare Darth Vader, and you could buy it directly. It's very different ball game. So why we would sell at a loss in a blind box, I can kind of get behind that because you know there's opportunity to get something that would be maybe unattainable and too expensive to get in the secondary market.
I want to make a point before you continue here, because you just said it. You don't want to make an opportunity like you're going for it because you think it might be too expensive to get in the secondary market. Here's a perfect example of what you just said. Look at edition 405 right here.
Yep.
Below listed.
And it's a low mint. Below listed. There
below listed, sub 500 mints.
Tons of low mints below listed on this drop because they're not. No one's buying it. No one's buying it. It's a bit of a joke. It's a bit of a joke.
At listed. 3-digit. It's not doing it for you anymore, guys. It's honestly not doing it. You might need a 2-digit at this point in time.
Yeah.
To make it worth it, and to do that, you're looking at 90 out of how many was there on this drop? I don't even know. 1,700.
Well, I'm in no rush to. I'm in no rush to get back gems. I really don't need to. I mainly hold my collectibles. I know we're in a bear market. I'd like it for MCP. Probably what will end up happening is if it does continue to dip, which it very likely will because we are in a bear market and right now is the hype.
Yep.
I will just complete the set and I'll just sit on a completed set, grab the MCP points and move on. But I thought it was hilarious that this was the one drop where you could pick what you wanted. And DCON was a little bit like that too, right? It's just that, with DCON, you had a feeling that some of those were probably going to go unlisted from the comparables. Whereas this one, the comparables showed a little bit better. But anyways, I thought that would be a funny thing. So don't blame VEVE. Don't tell them to change their drop system right now. You can't blame VEVE on this one. Or you can't blame them and say, it's the bots locking up the market. You are choosing to sell it for less. Therefore, it's your fault. You
guys got to go into this and say, if I get it and it's not a low mint, if that was the whole game plan, like if you're looking to sell this right after the drop, for a fact right now you're not making huge gains on anything. Darth Vader's an exception because it's Darth Vader, right? But everything else that's been coming out, like even yesterday there was a shut up and draw. I seen it down to 100 gems and it was like it went for like 77. So you're making 20 gems on something that had 800 additions, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So right now is not the time to do this flip game, especially when it's not a blind box. If it's a blind box and there's that opportunity, maybe. But
Yeah.
even then, we're seeing some of these blind boxes not performing as well as we would like. So like I'm kind of hesitant to even go for drops at this point.
Yeah.
In general, I mean, it would have to really make sense. At comics, I still go for them because like the multiple is still there. If you hit something, it's more than 10x at this point.
Yeah, but keep in mind, like let's not be confused here. We aren't surprised by this. We did a video back in March 19th discussing about the bear market, how the collectibles will trend to zero, gems in app, off app gem market, buying at half price. We've discussed these things before, so it doesn't come to a surprise to me that as time goes on, you see this continuous degradation of basically everything. But what does surprise me is I would have expected the drops just not to sell out.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised that the highest rarity will then go and trade immediately underlisted. That to me has to be just an indication that people were simply just buying it for some quick bucks. They were buying it. They wanted to do a quick flip. They had no interest in actually owning it. That's the reason why it sold out. It was the opportunity to maybe make cash. It had nothing to do with actually holding in their collection or even for MCP points, which we know that right now, VEVE is mainly an investing app. It is an investing app, which is the reason why this is happening.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, if you're in the same boat and you're still going for drops, especially these drops and selling them at a loss, what are you doing with your life? Honestly, if you don't have a mirror, go buy a mirror. Go look in the mirror and talk to yourself about it and be like, listen, why am I selling this below drop right after I just bought it? Makes absolutely no sense. If you're looking to flip it, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's not worth it right now. So think about your decisions next time, and also have a plan. I mean, the more people that hear this, the more people that see this, maybe they'll figure it out that it makes sense if things are trending above retail. But when you got ultra rares going below, and we've seen it even in the Star Wars lightsabers, even though it was a blind box, we've seen the ultra rare go below. And to me, that was a telling sign at that point. It was like usually the stigma of the word ultra rare by itself would carry something above retail. But even this is every single one on the drop one below retail. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think it's the first time that's happened. But again, we might see more of this going forward, right? This might be the beginning of this. This may not be just a one-off. It probably will be a trend. We know that, there's some talks MTL might be coming maybe at the end of this month, and hopefully they actually make it happen, which could make gems more expensive and maybe help prices in the secondary market a little bit. But that's still besides the point. Ultimately, we need to see more new money, new people come in, because the pool of people that are here right now that are sustaining this market, they're sort of tapped out. They only have so much money. We haven't seen the same growth that we've seen in the past. Star Wars did bring in some new people, but we could, going forward, continue to see this bear market continue, especially when the wider NFT market is hurting right now.
Yep. So, guys, that's all we got. Maybe tomorrow we'll show you a little bit of putting cheeks with sheet. Not too much happened, nothing crazy. So, guys, let Rob take it away.
Become a superstar. We showed you some massive success in the superstar world. Again, the superstar legends out there doing in the work, and we want you to also join us and join this superstar fam where we can have these discussions and just be straight up honest and frank. We have plenty of comments. We want to hear from you. Let us know below what you think about today's drop. Are you feeling that this might be the beginning of a new leaf, in the sense that we might start seeing more drops now not being sold out or going immediately underlisted, even the highest level, the ultra rares or the secret rares? Or is this going to be maybe a one-off? Was it just priced too high? Were there too many mints? Let us know your thoughts below. Also, let us know what you think below about if VEVE can do anything to change this. Like, we know there's the obvious things, MTL, but do you think that the bots are really the ones controlling this, or do you think that it's actually the community themselves? So we would love to hear from you. Respond to every comment, whether you agree with us or not, and we will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.